Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Dead Cells. We made it to the ancient sewers. The game has been kicking my butt thoroughly, but here we're going to go ahead and see what we can accomplish. Overall, I feel like we are getting better. We basically have no choice but to get better, given the nature of this game. But we need to start showing it more consistently. The problem is, I get through the first area having consumed virtually all of my healing, and then I finally start to do a little better later on when it's left me with a severe handicap. So the idea now is don't just stand there. Okay, and we've died. Well, I forgot about Mushroom Man and his spikes. That did not go exactly like I had hoped it would, but that being said, we will start again. Oh man, wow. To new beginnings. Wow. All right, I didn't expect to die within the first 30 seconds of the video. Nonetheless, we have the balance blade this time. We have the ice bow. Definitely not my favorite, but it does provide range, and the more I'm playing the harder difficulty, the more I'm feeling like range is something that we will be needing in order to progress on effectively, because the enemies are very scary, and I'm a very scared child boy. Mostly because they're really strong and I feel really weak. This guy scares me a great deal. He does swing multiple times. He does... Okay, you know, it's a warm-up. It's a warm-up in a sense. I guess. I don't have a good excuse, but we're gonna try a little better this time. Let's just say the first 2 minutes of this video didn't happen. This is the beginning. Well, let's start from the beginning. Hello, welcome to another episode of Dead Cells. Today, we are starting with 0 deaths under our belt, and definitely nothing terrible happened. So, let's just go with that. If you don't tell, I won't tell. We got the throwing knives, one of my preferred weapons. I do prefer it greatly when it has piercing, but I'm not going to complain. I shall not look a gift horse in the mouth, as the saying goes. I can apply wonderful long-distance bleed to this jabroni, and it has worked enough for him to die. Still rocking the balance blade. Never something I'm going to be just super thrilled about. Gonna try not to think about the fact that we've already lost almost all of our health. Granted. A little displeased by that. We're going to be very careful going forward. My hope is we can just collect our health back organically. I do not want to use up a heal at this point. I feel like at this point, using up one of our heals is admitting defeat. Now, perhaps that's... Never mind, we have been defeated. Okay. Perhaps we should have healed. Let's just pretend the first 3 minutes of this video didn't happen. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Dead Cells. Today, we're going in without a single defeat under our belt, and we're going to see what we can accomplish. All right. Very hard, it turns out, is very hard. They were not lying. I need to play better, though. I will not blame the game for my own misgivings. We've got the fans, we've got the firebrands. They rhyme, which is half the battle already won. My life is extreme pain, and I hate everything all the time. You, sir, are not helping the situation. Okay, we're down 1/4 of our HP on the first enemy. Probably not what would generally be considered the best start, but we can make up for it. There we go. There's already some heals available to us should we desire them, which I do not yet, but I will be. I'm going to try something here. Okay, I did succeed in firing a shot back at the enemy. That was awesome. Unfortunately, other things went kind of sideways that did not end as awesomely. But we learned something. You can indeed successfully use the fans to get the enemy to reverse their own fire against them. You can send their shots back at them is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm trying to focus and not get hit here, and it's causing my commentary to suffer even more than it normally does. And that is actually fairly impressive, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. For it to suffer beyond normal, I have to be in a state of just pure, driveling, unintelligible nonsense sauce issuing forth from my mouth. Yes, that's right. Think about the amount of sauce, of nonsense, and other types currently issuing forth from my mouth. You're welcome for that lovely visual. I will not be taking it back, and it will now reside forever inside your poor muddled brain that had to deal with the nonsense that was henceforth issued. Alright, when we get an enemy one-on-one, the situation, as you may notice, goes much better for us. When we get ganked, that is to say teamed up on by a large number of enemies at once who wish to end our lives, it goes less well. We're going to actually go ahead straight to the toxic sewers here. The idea being, this should give us the 2-minute timer door. So we did not do much exploring there. We didn't get the treasure chest or the scrolls of power that may have been hidden, but this gives us the opportunity to get the bonus area, which hopefully will make up for that. I normally wouldn't do this, but we were kind of given a golden opportunity there, and I didn't want to let it by. We have the Flashing Fans 4++. Certainly interesting to me. But we also have a Ruby Amulet. It's really not that amazing. I think we take the straight-up weapon upgrade. That's a big upgrade. So we're going to go ahead and get that. Launches a grenade, does bonus damage to targets covered in oil, and 15% damage for hits in the back. Let's go ahead and grab that over our basic Flashing Fans. That's a huge upgrade. And we have a new blueprint acquired, Frenzy. So that would not have been acquired had we not hurried up and gotten this time door. Unfortunately, we didn't get the 30 enemy door, but, you know, that's not to be too surprising, given the situation. Your melee attacks give you back a small amount of HP, depending on attack damage, as long as you have an active speed buff. Well, I mean, that's an interesting one. I'm not sure how one would use that, but it's certainly unique. I think getting a skill out here might be a good idea, because it would allow us to already have something useful. Do we have something available to get that is a skill, though? Have we unlocked all the skills? It seems highly unlikely to me. A grenade. A grenade could be good here. Actually, we do get bonuses against enemies covered in oil. Let's go ahead and grab what we need to get that oil, and then we'll put the rest into the specialist showroom that we're trying to unlock. We got the oil grenade 3+, bonus damage against poison targets, and also the victim's remains explode. The big get from this is that we do double damage with our actual fans when we're attacking an enemy that has, sorry about that, I have the cursor on the screen, enemies that have oil on them. So hopefully this is going to be useful to us in allowing us to pile on that damage. I will use one heal. I hate to do it, but toxic sewers do scare me to a degree. We have gotten through here before, obviously, on the last episode. We did get through, so I am confident that we will have at least a chance to make our way downtown. As long as we continue walking fast as phases pass. We are not homebound, but we are homebound from the sense of quarantine. This may be dated depending on when you're watching the video, but at the time of its recording, there was a raging pandemic that forced a huge number of the civilians in the place where I reside to remain quarantined at home. So from that standpoint, Vanessa Carlton's magnum opus from her hit 2002 album, Be Not Nobody, really hits home, really applies here. We are homebound in that we are bound to our home. We are stuck here. Now, I'm not complaining. It's been an interesting time, obviously, being homebound, as it were. Or as it is, even. Not even the passive of were, but straight up is. How crazy, right? Man, what a life. English, you always know how to make for interesting discussions. Oh, right into the poison. God, I make myself mad. But it's been an interesting time. I've been enjoying recording and doing streams during this time period where lots of people have no idea what to do with their time because they're kind of stuck. So I hope that I've been able to provide at least some entertainment for those who have been homebound themselves, and for those watching this after the quarantine hopefully ends. I hope that I provided entertainment for you as well during your time when you may be at home. I don't know, maybe you're at work and your job allows you the freedom to have moments to watch a video and you're watching there. It's possible. I'm not saying it's likely. I'm saying it's possible. So wherever you may be, I hope that you do not regret taking this time, spending it with me. That could go on a greeting card right there. In fact, you know what? We should straight up put that on a greeting card. I'm kind of proud. Just the slightest bit proud of that whole little rhyming sequence. We're actually making pretty good progress through here. I thought I was getting lost, but it looks like I was going the right way. And no one else is going to be as surprised as me about that. You know, I'm not going to look in there. I always look in there. It always says the same thing. I don't think I'm accomplishing anything. Those little dudes, though, they do far too much damage, and I'm not a fan of it. I don't understand why they do so much damage. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I will 100% take it, but it scared me to no end. Everything dies. The oil does help with spreading the fire. I thought the fire was non-flammable. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does the oil not say inflammable? Inflammable must mean can be inflamed. Like, it must mean it can catch fire. I really, you know what? I'm just going to look this up real quick. What is the meaning of inflammable? I'm going to look this up on my phone. Hold on. We're learning here today. It's been 30 episodes, and I still don't know what inflammable means. Easily set on fire. All right, so my thinking on it, as it turns out, surprise, surprise, was completely backwards to what it actually means. Well, that changes everything. And it actually is quite powerful working with our firebrands here, because it means that I can throw oil a long distance, toss the, there we go, toss the firebrands, and they will follow this oil slick that you can see forming along the ground without me even having to get close to the enemy, which is very nice. I don't even have to actually engage from close enough range where I'm in danger. Now, the firebrands are not doing the most damage, you may notice, overall. But the nice thing is that we don't have to sit there and keep throwing them. We can just let the DOT do its job, like so. I am actually quite pleased overall. I am now almost dead overall. That was an unexpectedly bad sequence of events. We have healed, which is undesirable. We have then immediately gotten poisoned. And life continues on to find a way. And by find a way, I mean find a way to hurt my soul. Give me the beat with the rock and roll. I shall drift away. Yes, drift away. His ability to jump forward astounds and scares me. I'm just gonna wait for him to burn to death. I am not gonna get over there and get destroyed by his nonsense. Yeah, you blow up, sir. You burn and then blow up. And that makes me far happier. Okay. Still, even though this is not what one would call an ideal situation, and I will acknowledge that, our health has been in a better place, we still have a fair amount of our healing juice left. Which I don't think we had the, that's unfortunate, which I don't believe we had before. Somehow, the oil still got up there. I don't know exactly how that happened, but it makes me a very happy boy. There we go. Just avoid landing in the poison. This is key to our success. There we go. Throwing oil over there. He has been oil slicked. Destroy a kebab. Life is suddenly seeming a little less horrendous all the time. Get away from where he will explode, because do not be mistaken, friends. He will explode. That was his one purpose in life. Another kebab? What have I done to be blessed so? Oh, man. The game has taken pity upon me, and God, I am reveling in it. I have no shame, game. Continue to shed upon me your bounty that I may continue on, even though I suck. Whoopsie daisy. Hey-oh. Ha-ha. All right. Kill you. Thank you. It's going fairly well, honestly. Let him stay up there. Keep burning. More fire for you, sir. Enjoy. Blow up. You do not blow up from those. I find that nonsense. There should be friendly fire. I'm saying it right now. There just straight up should be. There, or you know what? An item that allows friendly fire. That'd be kind of an interesting item, wouldn't it? Already to the ancient sewers. I don't think we're fast enough to get the time door at this point, which would be more around, if I recall, the 8-minute mark. However, there is a quick bow up here, and I'm going to be highly tempted. Quick bow 2, oh boy, I think our firebrands are still really important, but quick bow does appeal to me. If it had more abilities, I think I would, but for now, then again, I'm looking at the DPS of the firebrands. The burn DPS is very abysmal. Oh man, I think we're going to take the quick bow and hope for another way to be able to apply burn to enemies. Possibly a fire grenade could be useful. But in all honesty, I'm not sure I see a world where we're able to utilize something that weak. The firebrands are just as powerful as they should be. Given the oil that we're spreading, they're just not actually accomplishing that much for us. Now, we do want to get down there to the ancient sewers. How do I do that? I don't fully know yet. Oh, probably walk there, huh? What a strange, mystical world. Turns out, you just gotta walk there. As for how to get down to this little area, I see a mummy slap area. Not sure how to get that. I will continue exploring, though. I think it behooves us to explore more. I'm feeling decently strong, all things considered, given how I usually am at this point in the game, which is, assuming I haven't already died, crying and begging for mercy. So we're doing slightly better than that today. I think another red seems like a decent idea here, so we'll do that. That was... I cannot believe the dirtiness of what the game just pulled there. That was absurd. It made an enemy pop out from behind and then just obliterated us with them. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Just die. Wow, that was really, really bad. Well, I am now begging for mercy and regretting everything about trying. The game has taught me a valuable lesson. When you think you should try, instead you should give up and run away like a scared child. And I do excel at this. I should have an advantage at this one would think. Cluster grenade, certainly excellent. However, I think a fire grenade here is what we're going to actually be springing for, because it works with our current weapon, which is the oil grenade. It's a combo made in heaven, one would think. The electric whip does interest me, of course. The double crossbow-matic also, but they're both kind of weak. They are not really what we're looking for here. I like our current weapons well enough that I'm not going to switch over to these. I need to kill that crystal. This is not good. That crystal was really annoying. We got through it, all things considered, not nearly as bad as one might have expected. Overall, it could have gone a lot worse. And let's not forget, next area, we will be... Get out of there! We will be getting the necromancy. That is extremely going to be happening. I find it's going to be necessary for us to even have a chance moving forward. I hate this. Duck under that. Oh, good. All for an ice grenade that I will not be taking. Neat. Well, I mean, at least I made it through without getting hit. That's certainly at least a little bit unusual for me. It's a little bit of a breath of fresh air, one might say. I don't know why I said that with a lisp. A little bit odd, I will admit to you, but... You know, it's been a weird day overall. It's been a long day of recording. More or less. I mean, that's an excuse that I'm going to use. Whether or not it's reasonable to use it and honest, let's not go into that. Anyway, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Let's change the subject from my own potential lies, which are not, but could be. I will not be taking that. Unfortunately, again, an item that is not quite up to snuff of what we need to be using right now. Possibly better than the quick bow, but I like the rate of fire you get from that quick bow, as its name would imply. And switching over right now just does not seem like the best for me. Doesn't seem like the best choice. Wow, we actually got through that without getting hit. I could have sworn I would get hit there. I was very afraid for a very long time, but we got through that pretty smoothly. What is this for? Is there a secret over here to the right? Let's go down. I want to see if I could jump up anywhere into there. It does not appear so. That's fine. Alright, so let him burn. Now that worked efficiently. That's the sort of stuff we're looking for. We're going to wait for our fire grenade to come back and do it again, because that seemed really powerful. There you go. Enjoy. Feel the burn, baby. That's what you... Oh, I've gotten to the bombs! Why am I dumb? Oh my god, that was... I forgot that he drops bombs, and I wasn't looking. I was like, I wonder if there's a secret area up behind me. No, there was not. However, there were bombs directly embedded into your pants. It's not what you want to see. Alright. Well, that could have gone better. We'll take another shot here. We're going to try doing an actual intentional speed run this time. See what we can do. Nutcracker, not exactly. I've accidentally sold it. Alright, we're not taking the Nutcracker. We're taking the blowgun and the shield here. This is already looking cursed. Great job. That was not how I intended for this to go. We're going to try and get through here as fast as we can. Hopefully unlock a maybe a new blueprint or something. Could be nice. Whatever exit we find first, that is the one we will be taking. Do not fear. We shall very quickly get out of here if we're able to. That's the goal. I don't know if there's a way to more quickly figure out a path out. But if there is, I mean, that's got to be an improved Nutcracker. I will take the moment aside here to switch to that over our Greed Shield. And actually, you know what? Greed Shield. Oh, boy, I did this so wrong. We'll work on it later. This is fine. For now, we just got to move. Let's just move. We got to hurry. The goal here... I know I meant to break that, but my brain was like just flooded with, what do you press to break that? And I couldn't figure it out. So we'll do this. There we go. Where is an exit? I have gone in a circle, I believe. Oh boy, this is not going according to plan. Time is still relatively looking all right. We just got to keep moving at this point. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. There we go. This is a shop. This is not an exit. We're going to take the Impaler over the Nutcracker and keep going. Oh, boy. Where's an exit, please? That is not an exit. Excuse me. Pardon me. Just go. Just go. Just climb. Just go. We found the Promenade of the Condemned. There is a scroll of power I saw. We have almost a whole minute. I think we can go back and get this. We have some time. We can actually grab a couple things, and then we'll be out now that we have an exit. It was right down here. Yes. I will pay for that gladly. We'll get the scroll of power. Another red seems great here. All right, this has been a pretty successful first floor. We still have a minute we could go explore with. In fact, we're going to do that just for a minute here, see if we see anything particularly useful to us immediately. I see something over here. It is a crusher. I will not be taking the crusher. That's not quite up to snuff of what I would feel is valuable enough to switch the items that I do have currently. There's a little more money. I'm not complaining about that. We have another potential exit out of here this way. Time's getting a little bit deleterious now. We got the Explorer's Instinct. My God. Is there anything down this way I want? No. I think we need to actually turn back and go back the way we were coming at this point. It doesn't look like I missed any particularly interesting items. So, yeah, I think we're ready to return the way we came. And we'll be heading to the Promenade of the Condemned. Excuse me. Head up this way. We have 20 seconds to get back to our warp point. We have gotten to it, and we are out of here. Good stuff. Now, that was a good first floor. We got 2 scrolls of power, multiple money caches, some weapon changes. This is feeling a little better. This feels like the start of what could be a beautiful attempt. More cells, more joy, and now we can choose an items. Cleaver 4+, definitely on the radar for something that sounds awesome, possibly instead of our powerful grenade. In fact, that's what we're going to do. I like it good enough that we are immediately going to invest in that. We've got 25 cells to spend. We could put out for the boomerang now, actually. And I think that's what we're going to do. And we're going to replace our blowgun with a boomerang. Hopefully, it's as good as what I want it to be for a ranged weapon. It's a 3+. Ammo mutation doesn't apply. Shoots an arrow in front of you. Victims burn when they die, and it has some damage associated with it, obviously. That seems nice. Let's try firing it. Not the farthest range you've ever seen, but it certainly does seem usable. All right. Next stop is, what? Oh, I have to get a mutation, of course. And that's going to be Igdar Oris, the Ox. Excellent. All right, we're now in a pretty good place here. So let's go ahead on to the Promenade of the Condemned. I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm almost content. Like, you know what? Let's try doing a speed run through the Promenade. I've never done it before. I don't know what's in the area following. I'm pretty sure the time limit is 6. We will find out. We are booking it. Everything blows up when I press those 2 buttons. That is quite helpful. I don't need these things. I will just spend. There we go. Just keep going. You know what? I will take just a moment, though. Oops, I did not mean to fall there. To grab the gardener's keys that I find, because those could be of use to me once we get to the palace so that we can get other potential keys. I think the Moonlight key might be related to going that direction. Not fully sure about how that works, but it's definitely on my mind. I would like to try and get the Moonlight Garden keys of some sort. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but I believe they require me to have some gardener's keys available. Go this way, you idiot. In order to unlock them. So this should be interesting if nothing else. We'll have them. I'll try and keep an eye out for where the third one is, but I am in a bit of a hurry here. And I don't wish to die, so... if it's convenient, we will grab it. If it's not, then such is life. That's a lot of damage. I will not lie to you. I'm displeased by the fact that he got away with it. What is this? Oh, the doors remain open after you've done all of them. Well, that's fascinating. I did not know that. I don't need a lightning bolt. I'm happy with what I have. We'll continue on. And we got paused there for quite a while. As for what's down there, God, I am curious. I think we have some time. Let's go see what's down here. I don't know how an enemy got down into it. That's interesting. It's a sinew slicer that I don't want. Well, I mean, we did the exploration. We found out. There's something to be said for that. We did try. Is that the... hold on, is that the rose? That is not the rose. I thought for a second I saw maybe where the rose was. It turns out I did not see where the rose was. Unfortunate as it may be, we shall press on. There you go. Let them play with that. Continue on. You cannot catch me. Get boomeranged. Oh, I don't like this. We're healing. We have healed. That was a devilishly hard little sequence there. I just want to say, whoever made that, or whoever created the layout for that, they're a devilishly fiendish person. We're going to take another red. I want to keep boosting up our red attack abilities. I think that will benefit us in the long run. And we'll get more HP buffing ones later. I don't believe this is our... no, that is not our rose. Which, if you're curious, by any other name, it turns out, would still be said rose. Crazy as it may sound. There is a secret up here, it looks like. We will be getting it. I believe our time is still fine. I don't think it's 4 minutes. I hope it's not 4 minutes required. If it is 4 minutes, then, you know, then I just wasn't fast enough, and we'll know for future reference. Let's find out. I think it's 6, though. It's 8. I had actually a lot of time that we could have spent exploring. But, you know, it's all part of the learning process. It's a brand new way to play the game I have not done before, and I'm interested to learn how it works. We do have a ruby amulet already, I believe. No, we still have the prisoner's collar. That could make this actually an interesting get for us. The crossbow-o-matic 5++, replacing the fire grenade, also an interesting idea. Firebrands ++, also very appealing. That's some serious damage over time. And, oh boy, that's actually, we just got this boomerang, but that's a pretty huge weapon. In fact, I think that's what we're going to take here. No, you know what? Let's go ahead and take it over the fire grenade. We'll take the crossbow-o-matic over the fire grenade. It's a pretty big buff. And I think overall that will have been the better choice for us in the end. Time shall tell, though. We will see. And funny I should say time will tell, considering we just did like speedrun strats. Haha. All right, a few more cells there. We're going to get necromancy. Not you, sir. We're going to get necromancy. There we are. And we are ready to move on to the ramparts. Now, that was a pretty effective speed run. Given that we had 8 minutes, though, in the future, I would definitely spend more time exploring, try and find more items. But for now, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed the episode, consider pressing the like button. I appreciate it greatly. Subscribe if you've not done so already. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care.